Anyways, let's move on because I think we have to leave for soccer.
Time is
It's 10-9.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, sir.
Anyways, final dad topic. Kick it back to Jesus.
This one's kind of lighthearted, simple. So far, having a child has been fun and rewarding, but it's been a lot of work. Sooner or later, these kids are going to have to repay some of this work that I'm putting into them via chores.
Can't wait.
There's a couple of little chores that I look forward, because I remember me doing them, that I look forward to them. One is taking out the trash. Just taking out the trash. I lived in an apartment building. So for me to take out the trash, I had to go down the hall, down the other hall, outside, because they didn't have a garbage chute.
What?
We didn't have a garbage chute. We didn't have a garbage chute, so it was like you had to go out into like the parking lot and fucking dump it. Yeah.
Oh, my grandfather used to tie me running the garbage chute. It was like a fun thing I did. I think I did it in like 5 seconds.
It wasn't a high rise. It was like three-story apartment buildings. Old. They didn't have garbage chutes. So yeah, the garbage bin was like out in the parking lot. You had to go outside, dump it. So it sucked in the winter. The other thing was bringing in groceries. Also because it was an apartment building. I mean, you'd appreciate that. It's like you had to like, bringing them out.
My mom would call me to come down to the lobby and help her up and stuff.
Yeah. So now the house is different. It's just like from the driveway in the house. But even then, it still sucks sometimes.
Still gotta do it in one
My
shot.
last townhouse sucked. The flight of stairs you had to go up there.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Even having like 15, I end up having like 15 bags of groceries sometimes. Bringing those in. That's one of those things. That's not even a chore.
What's your topic?
Chores.
But what about them? Like,
well, like what chores do you look forward to assign to your kids? Did you have like specific chores that you had to do? And the other one was, did you receive reward for doing your chores? Like, did you get an allowance, or did you like, or was it just expected for you to be?
I didn't get any sort of reward or anything. I used to enjoy washing dishes. I still like loading up.
I like washing dishes to this day.
I like loading up the dishwasher now. I like putting away dishes. I actually, I know we were going to talk about what don't you like about chores, but I think I like a lot of things about chores. Shoveling the driveway I find very fun. I don't know why. I just
because you're new to it.
I'm probably new to it, right? I haven't used to have a house where you do that much.
But 1 year, you've done it once.
Oh, but now you got
I had
the
the townhouse
driveway.
too.
It's gonna be nice and smooth.
I know. I can't wait to use the
nice.
snowblower too, or the snow machine.
Can't believe you need a snow machine.
I got it from a relative that passed away, man. Get out of here.
Fine.
It'd be disrespectful not to use it at this point.
Exactly.
It's what he
I didn't
wanted.
even use it last summer because my driveway was like this, and anyways. But I think it's the OCD thing about it. It's like I like seeing the progress of it getting cleared away. It's just
sometimes, and you get a good sweat on. Sometimes,
that's true too.
One of the things that I like to do, and it wasn't even a chore because I did this like when before I got married, I had my own room. Like no one would come into my room or anything like that. But I liked not so much cleaning my room, organizing my room. Like once in a while, I would just put away all my my laundry was like sometimes like. Everything would be spotless. Even like
everything you tell yourself, it's gonna stay like this.
Yeah, exactly.
It never does.
It doesn't. But all my shirts, I would even I have tons of dress shirts or button-up shirts, and it'd be the whites, and then it'd be like the light colors, and then the blues, and then the black. Like it would be color coordinated type thing, and all my dress pants and pants would be all hung, and like everything would be organized. My bookshelf would get dusted and everything like that. And it'd be perfect. My room would be perfect. And I love that moment when it was just like going back to reliving moments. I wouldn't relive this because that's weird. But just when it's done, it'd be like, my room is perfect. It's exactly how I want it to be. I like doing that. I liked cleaning my room. I remember as a child, that was like my one thing. I had to clean my room. I had to be organized, put away my toys. That's so much. That's not my life these days.
Growing up, I never had like a chore list. And there wasn't, or not even a chore list, but there wasn't even like consistent chores that were like, that's Nick's thing. It's just whatever your mom told you to do. Like take out the trash.
Yeah.
Maybe the next day you never got told to take out the trash, but it's like clean your room or whatever.
I never had you're right. It was never like a signed thing. It was like garbage is your responsibility. It was just like the garbage, take out the garbage today.
Full, take it out.
And then if I wasn't home, someone else would do it. Like it would get done. Mowing the lawn was one of those things, like it wasn't my job, but my dad would wake up like Saturday morning, like 6:30 a.m. and start mowing the lawn, and he'd go wake me up. And it was one of those things like I had to just help him. And it would be sometimes I'd be annoyed because I'd just go out there and just stand. Because I'm like, hey, Dad, let me do it then. He's like, no. You're gonna help me. I'm like, what do you want me to do? He's just, I don't know. Go rake the mulch or something. And it was just a matter of being there. Just being there, helping him. It wasn't necessarily having to do it. It's not like my dad would be inside drinking a beer or anything like that. He would do it, but I had to be there and help him.
Yeah.
If this isn't the same, it's kind of chory. I hate the repetitiveness of some things, like taking out the garbage. Like it's Monday, I gotta get the compost ready. I gotta get the garbage out on the curb. I hate the repetitiveness of that, and it even comes back to just how life is. I hate the Monday to Friday grind that it can be. Link is helping with this though, because every day I wish was a little bit more special, and it is now with the kid because he's learning and he's growing and stuff. But like waking up Monday, going to work, coming home, making dinner, going to bed. Like I hate.
Sometimes
I
that
hate just how
routine though
life
is nice though.
It is, but I
There's a
just
very
hate
specific
sometimes
routine. Yeah, Monday to Thursday.
like I just hate like the samesies of all those days. You just can't wait to get to Thursday or Friday. But Link is helping with that because every day you never know what you're gonna get with him. Could be cry baby, happy baby.
Doesn't sound like fun though.
Yeah.
Kind of is.
Yeah, I want to definitely kind of like establish a chore list though, and I never got rewards like specifically. I never had like like a consistent allowance. Like it would happen for like a few weeks, and then just my mom would cheap out. So I'm calling her out on that. She owes me like years worth of allowance.
Do you know anybody or any of your family like have like you said a chore list, like a schedule, like every second Tuesday's dusting day?
I literally like there's some families
that
that I
now?
work with.
No, I didn't have that now.
I've never done that.
I've never done
But
that.
I knew people who did.
I like help families. Like sometimes it's just because the kid's so behavioral or whatever, like, or maybe they're Asperger's or FASD or something. Like you gotta help them. Like
Create
you need
structure.
to create a structure. And it's just like we're gonna create not only a chore routine but like a life routine. Like in the morning when you walk in the bathroom, there's a sign that says first you pee, then you wash your hands, then you brush your teeth, then you spit the toothpaste out.
I need one of these.
And then like
Yeah, Jimmy
rinse
does
and then they walk to their bedroom, and then there's another sign that says then you put on like your socks, your pants,
This is
then your
amazing
shoes.
for OCD.
Yeah, and it's just like you break down their life into like these, and wherever they go, wherever they might have to do something, there's like a list.
Boom, new
waiting
sign.
at the closet, at the door, like on the way out. You know, if it's winter, you put on jacket, scarf, you know, whatever.
It's like a breadcrumb trail or like arrows they follow on the.
Well, I guess, and wherever they need to go to do life in the kitchen, there's certain things. So like, I would like to kind of maybe do like a chore.
I would have something more like
Maybe
one
a
of the
reward
things I look
structure.
forward to is like, for example, this is something when it gets a little older, maybe around like 6 or 7 years old, is for example the dogs. You are responsible for these dogs, like taking them out to the backyard to pee, picking up their poop, make sure the food is full, make sure the water's full. You know, like grooming them every once in a while whenever they be brushed.
I hope you're supervising. Maybe your dog just doesn't eat in 5 days.
No, but I mean,
Sebastian. Dog's dying in the corner.
He needs a list.
Have you fed him?
no, because the food we have it in the basement. We're in the basement all the time, so it's there. You can see it, but like that would be its thing. Like these are the things you have to do, and just the dogs are alive. You've succeeded. If the dog's dead, you failed. Like that type of thing. We sound as simple.
As much as
I want to give them. Well, it all depends on the kid, of course. But I wouldn't want to necessarily make them a list. You know, I'd be like, mow the lawn. Mow the lawn. Within 2 weeks, mow the lawn. If you want to mow it on a Wednesday when you come home from school, mow it on a Wednesday when you come home from school.
I like plowing the driveway. Like once I'm over it, I think that'd be a nice one to hand off. I don't like the cold ultimately, but
Yeah.
I think every kid has, except me, shoveled their driveway.
Yeah.
Right, like that's just a thing kids do.
I just want to not this like I don't know, because again it's kind of like our video game topic last week where we like kind of being hypocritical. Like we played Grand Theft Auto at 13, but now our kids we might have to draw a line.
That's part of it, right?
But yeah, so now it's just like I never really had a consistent chore list or reward structure based around that, and like ultimately like I turned out decent enough. I think I would want to implement that though. Like I want like a regular.
But again, not even for like the learnings that child's gonna get. Also for the fact that I don't have to do it.
Yeah. I don't have to do it.
That's why, like, sure, it's gonna help him become a better society member,
Blah, blah, blah.
all that good stuff. But then I don't have to do it.
Yeah,
You
more
know?
TV time for you, man.
Yeah, like all those grocery bags, you're bringing them in one by one.
And it's like from what I learned, just kind of like in doing what I do for a living, like it creates kind of what's the word? I don't know, like some sort of like barter system or something. Like, oh, you want this iPad? Like you have 8 things on that chore list. Like feel free. Like whereas I never really had that. And again, I turned out decent enough, but it was just kind of like
We're not gonna stick to any of this.
Yeah, there's no incentive. I guess it's an incentive kind of thing to just do your shit. A, gets it off my plate, but also like I can hold that accountable.
But it doesn't have to be incentive. Well, I mean, it all depends on your kid, of course. I understand that, right? But also, sometimes there was no incentive. It's like, go throw the garbage. It was like, what am I? No,
I know.
Throw, just no reason.
It's your thing.
You're actually gonna get less out of it if you do it, but you're gonna do it anyways because I'm telling you to. Go throw out the garbage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I also disagree with having. I got an allowance early on because I just asked for it and I got it. And sometimes I wouldn't get it because I didn't do stuff. But obviously there was things that like I was just told to do, and it was just like, you just do them. Like, you know, mow the lawn again. But I did it last week. It doesn't matter. I need you to mow the lawn because it grew. It rained a lot. It grew a lot.
Yeah, and
so I don't want to necessarily have to reward this kid for everything he does.
But you know, different approaches to parenting.
No, of course.
Because what happens if you didn't mow that lawn? What would old Mr. Castillo?
I don't talk about it. Flashbacks.
Exactly, right? So
flashbacks.
When Seb said, "What are you gonna do about it?"
I don't know what
are you gonna do about it?
But I'm gonna
take
do
away my
something.
allowance you don't give me, or my iPad you don't give me. You can give me no incentives here. You don't beat my ass.
But that's depending on the.
Older Sebastian sounds like a dick.
Yeah, he sounds like a douchebag.
I'm gonna have to punch this kid
you
right in
should
the
relive
teeth.
that moment and not make it.
We need to go to soccer, and I need to go to the washroom.
Ladies and gentlemen. Whatever.
Because of Jamie's shitty bladder, this episode's not over.
It's now whatever. We're at an hour 5.
Go. We don't need you for the ending.
Stop and stuff. I don't trust you.
We gotta go. We have 15
I can't give you any more responsibilities.
He has 0 for the show, for the record. He does nothing for the show.
I come here and I do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another episode of Dads and Six Podcast, episode number 13. That's it. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, hit that like, share, subscribe button down below. All our social medias. We'll see you guys
Monday,
again.
Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah, see.
Monday to Thursday and then Friday. Goodbye. Love you. Bye.
See ya.